Hey guys, welcome to Age of Conan. So today I'm gonna do the quest for the anniversary. So you're starting it in Old Tarantia, down by the docks. You're just gonna speak to street urchin here. So what is up? I'm just gonna go through this, so if you would like to know exactly like the lore behind this, you would have to do it yourself. I'm not gonna really go through the lore and the dialogues very much, but one thing when you're doing this quest the first time that you might miss is that you might think that you're gonna go down here to the overflow tunnels, but you're actually gonna talk to him again. And he's gonna take you through the secret tunnel entrance. So basically it is kinda easy, but you have to speak with him. The first time I actually tried it, I went into normal overflow tunnels and that was no good. So down here we're just gonna keep running towards the end. And there will be some things that is made for this. There's one very interesting thing with this when you're doing this quest. When you're done with this, you will actually get a reward, which you can actually buy. Some kind of cool things, some mounts, some pets, and some vanity gear, and there's a new token called the Gilding. So that's the one using to buy that. So now I'm just gonna destroy some of these shadow stones flying around. It is really easy though. I've done this with both my Dark Templar and my Bear Shaman, and it was really easy. I think it might be a little bit harder with my Baron, but since I'm in Berserker and also in Blood Rage stance, I don't think it's really gonna be a problem. I'm probably gonna be able to kill this faster than I was able to with my Bear Shaman and with my Dark Templar as well. But it went really good with both of them, and there are some tactics later on with this. But it's not really hard. It might be the first time that you might get confused with what is going on. But down here I would say it is really simple. But I think even though this is kinda easy, I think it's still fun to have something new to do. It's always fun to feel like the world is more alive in a game. So I think that's real fun, and I wanna participate in this anniversary since I have been playing this game all the way since the release of the game. Even on the PvP beta that was ages ago. I don't know. I think it was some weeks, some months before the official release of Conan. But this is fun, and we're gonna get back to Tortage also. So that's also kind of fun, going back there. I kind of wished before that they would make some, I don't know, some Unchained or Raid whatever at Tortage. I think it could be kind of cool. I mean, they could make the one when you are gonna leave Tortage. And make it in some Unchained version. We go in a group and you start the revolt or whatever you want to call it against the Red Hand, and it would be a group thing. I think that would be kind of cool, and they could make some tactics to the different bosses that are along the way. I think that could be pretty cool. I actually played Halls of Eternal Frost Unchained recently. We didn't kill the last boss because it was so late and we was trying to learn how to do it, but we learned how to do it later, so next time we go there we're definitely gonna kill him, so that's gonna be great. But I think it was really fun to do some of those Unchained dungeons, even though I haven't actually done the Eternal Frost dungeon before. I never really saw seen any reason to actually do it. When Kitai came, it was just go to raids, just go to some different Kitai dungeons. I didn't really feel like I would need it, but it might have some good items, it might have some nice vanity. It's always nice to get some cool vanity. That's something that I actually got for my Dark Templar recently. I went to Field of the Dead, and there's some place, I don't know what it's called, but if you go there in epic mode you can kill some bosses there by some corrupted forest or something. And they give all kinds of different items, which can be pretty useful with your leveling if you got a friend who can go and kill them. Because some of those are bind on pickup and some of them are bind on equip, so they're some pretty cool one and pretty useful if you're low level too, if you are able to get it. But I got that for my Dark Templar and I think it looks pretty good. There's one thing that I do want to get though, that is in Iron Tower. There's an helmet here, I don't really remember the name now, but it's I think it's a heavier full plate helmet. Looks pretty cool. I think it looks real awesome to have on my Dark Templar. Even though someone claimed it was those pom markings on it, would kinda not fit in with a Dark Templar maybe to have those palm markings, but I might get it later anyway, just because it does look really cool. So we need to kill one more of those shadow stones. But if I would be here in Reaver, I think I would be in trouble. But being a Berserker Baron, that's really useful with all those crowd controls. So much crowd control to do if you need it. I'm not really using it very much now, but if I would need it, I would be able to just use it. And about that Halls of Eternal Frost, that is also one dungeon that I want to make a walkthrough in the future, so people can go there and try it out. And AOK, or how are you gonna say that name? I don't know. You probably know what I'm talking about. But that is also one dungeon I did in Unchained, and it was pretty fun too, but it was kinda easy, but there was some tactics and some steadfast faith and some such stuff to do on that one. But I think it's really fun to go back to some of those older dungeons and in Unchained mode, even if they are like kinda easy, it's still fun to do them. So we're now gonna kill the last Shadow Stone. And I really like to bring these together close to the stone so I can kick them all down at the same time. It's very useful. Guess you're gonna do a stun here. Not like I need it, but I can do it anyway. But this is a decent long quest. It got very many parts, and it is a repeatable one. It's 4-hour cooldown on it, so we can do it again. But like many say, why would you do it again? You get some potions, or you can choose to get a social gear, which I got. It was like a red hand tunic, I think it was. That's the one that I got because I didn't feel like those XP potion, Master XP potion and PvP XP potion was something that I was gonna need, and I felt like I would have more use of some nice more event gear. Okay, so that's not the way. Sometimes I should run this way instead, but it is this way that we're gonna go. So it is pretty easy to not get lost here actually. It's kinda like straightforward, just keep going. There are like gates going down, and when you finish a part it opens a gate and such stuff, so. But we're reaching the end of an overflow tunnels here. And I'm gonna bring these all together to Quesaro here. That actually the dude that was in Tortage. So let's see if we can get this guy. This does hit pretty hard, so I'm actually gonna do a crowd control here. So we actually be able to survive some and hope that our stack will be going up soon. This was, by the way, really easy on my Dark Templar, on my Bear Shaman. It's gonna kill him. Die, Quesaro. Okay, let's fight this down this orb again. And I think Quesaro is resting up again. He did it last time at least, so we're gonna fight him again. Probably the best thing before would be to fight Quesaro directly close to the Shadow Stone here, so we can fight him at the same time. But I'm a bit unsure if he's gonna come back or not. The last time I did it, he did come back. Oh, that was a nice crit. Here we got him. So I'm gonna do an CC on him again. Seems he got crowd control too. Was another ad? But my stacks on the Blood Rage is like really high now, so this shouldn't really be a problem. Oh, it's another one. Let's do another crowd control. I mean, potions for this could always be useful. You're probably not gonna need it if you were playing like an healer, or at least not the Bear Shaman, which has pretty high health and nice amount of armor and such, but oh, he actually did some dangerous one. Some whirlwind. But as a barb or maybe an assassin, I don't know, might need some extra heals with health potions. So here's some Picts. So this is pretty strange that you actually go and talk with these Picts, I guess. So now we're gonna... what do we got it? We're actually not tracking the correct quest here. So let's change this one. Or actually, maybe we did. Shadow of the Past. Find somebody, an Old Tarantia too. Who can tell you more? And this is really easy. It is shown on the map, so you know where you're gonna go directly, so that's no problem at all. Let's mount up, so This is where we're gonna go inside and build in there and talk with the guy, and then we're gonna move on towards Tortage. It is a bit laggy here right now, and the reason for that is due to this quest that we do now, because the new vendor that you buy with the Gilding Tokens, she's actually standing right outside of the traders, so this guy is gonna tell us where to go. Return to Tortage. Okay, I don't know if we can go this way. Maybe we can. Yeah, we can. So we're gonna go down to the docks here. So we're just gonna speak with the smuggler and get to the Tortage. I really miss my haste that I have with my Reaver when I'm in Berserker. It was really nice when you're gonna get faster someplace. You can actually get some really cool mounts and good mounts for those Gilding Tokens. But as far as I know, I only know one place to get these tokens, and you only get 2, so... And it is this quest that we're doing. Here's also one more important thing. When you're doing this quest, make sure it says Shadow of the Past, the quest here. If you choose this one, it will just be the normal Tortage. You have to choose this one to be able to continue a quest. That one will be a mess. So, Tortage. And I actually like to just jump over here because there's no point in going around that building. And really, if you don't want to fight this dude, you can actually like skip this, because it's not any requirement to actually kill these people. You could just kite away if you're able to survive it and do the quest even faster. There are quite a few ads coming in this place, so they are there meant to slay. Oh, that dude didn't get stunned, that was strange. There's some ads by that boat also, so I'm just gonna jump over there when we reach it. Okay, so let's get over. This is definitely one of those places in the game that I think still kind of looks the best in the game. Tortage really looks great, and I think it looks really awesome at the nighttime also. If not even the best at nighttime, with all those like smokes and all those things going around. So much mist. Oh, fatality, awesome. I think it's hard to actually play other games that lack these fatalities. When you played Conan, it really just feels so strange to not have fatalities in the games. Oh, down you go. Should be some ads here too. Yeah, we got him. Look, yeah, just look at this. I think it looks so stunning. I really love these like sun rays, whatever they call them. Sun shafts. Looks great in Tortage. But we're gonna skip fighting these dudes, they're busy with those pirates anyway. Actually gonna skip these two also, but there will be an ambush right around the corner here. Here we got him. Just gonna kill him. I kinda actually really wish that two-handed barb would actually be a good DPSer. As far as I know, they can't match up with the Reaver at all, but I might be wrong on that one, but as far as I know, they can't reach the same like DPS as an Reaver barb does. This is more like, I think more like a survival thing. But it works great for doing quests and things like this. So see, now we're getting help from these wolf-picked warriors also. We're fighting these warped bat-picked shamans. Or actually spearmen that was. So let's get inside to first dog in. Been a real long time since I've been inside here. Wolf-picked warlord, hello man. What are you doing inside here? Doesn't it look really strange that you're like picked inside this building here? Looking all civilized. Looks really strange. But that guy who actually opened the gate from Tortage who can go outside here. So let's say you're logging out when you're doing this quest and you are here. You just have to go inside, talk with him again and make sure that he opens the door. If you don't do that, this door will be closed. I actually logged out before and was a bit confused, but then I just went in and tried to talk to him again and that solved everything for me. So don't be scared if you log out here, you can just go in and open the gate again. But now we're gonna enter the Asheronian ruins and then we're gonna find the wolf-picked master tracker. It doesn't show like this tracker when you're inside like where he is, but it is like very straightforward. Like if you have been here before, which you have been, most likely in Asheronian ruins. It would be kind of strange if you haven't been. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. So it's kind of straightforward. You just like kind of keep going there. Oh, got some help. Awesome. This is not a good idea to use that no escape when you're starting a battle, like losing your weapon. That's not good. And here's actually another shadow stone, which we don't have to kill, and we don't have to kill these either, so we just can run by these dudes. We don't have to kill them. If we want to, sure, but it's not like I'm really gonna earn anything out of skipping that part. It's actually kind of the same inside here. We can actually skip the mobs here too. But there ain't really that many ones, so I'm just gonna try to sneak around these dudes. The last time I did go and kill these along the road, but there are a lot of these mobs that you can't skip, so... Oh, nice! Oh, so much blood. But I hope to be bringing these walkthroughs like I've been talking about in previous videos and talked for a really long time now. I'm gonna release them during the summer when I have more time, and for me summer is pretty soon. It's in about 2, maximum like 3 weeks away. Then I will be off everything and I can dedicate so much more time to doing more Conan videos, doing more videos for other games. Because I really plan to put out a lot more Conan, but I also plan to put out a lot more on other games. And there's something you can always suggest if it's some game you want to see. This is going down pretty fast with the barb, I must say. And we actually didn't need to kill this one either. I just tend to go and kill this anyway. It's going down soon anyway. Oh, we got another. I got out of here. Oh, I love those crits with, what is named again? Decapitation. That one is striking so damn hard. I wish it was like 10 seconds cooldown, it would be awesome. So we're gonna skip these dudes too. Just to be able to get it done faster, and we don't really need an XP anyway, we're level 8, so... So here we got the tracker, and now we're gonna destroy 2 more of those Shadowstone orbs. Or actually, yes, Shadowstone. I don't know why I call them orbs, maybe because of their form. I guess so. It is actually pretty fun to play the Barbarian in two-handed, I must say. But it's really fun to play the Conk also in two-handed, in Brute. The only classes that I actually don't play is casters. I mean, casters are really great, but I never felt it was my playstyle in this game, or actually any game. I tend to play melee classes in like most games out there. Awesome, another fatality. can use the highest level on my butcher here. I tend actually not to use this often. I tend to use this upheaval and this butcher one, which is a level 76 one. I think that this one got a bit too many buttons. It kind of feels like I'm gonna earn more than doing these quicker ones. So we got one down and the second are up here. Some picks around. Just gonna strike this shadow stone down. Awesome, we had our Blood Rage stance left from the previous one. That is helping very much. But I think this did go actually quick with the Barbarian compared to the Dark Temple and the Bear Shaman. I was a bit afraid of going here with the Barbarian because I don't know how much hits he would be able to take from these dudes, but so far it's been really easy, so... And that's down, so let's go down and consult with the scavenger in the village. So he's down here by the hut. It's really nice to revisit this place, I think. What do you guys think about it? Isn't it fun to be back at Tortage and do some questing? And even though this is not like maybe the most useful quest in the game, like you could skip this if you want, but I think it's fun to take part in these anniversaries, and like I said before, it makes the game feel more alive when there are some new quest or whatever. This is a bit tricky part. I'm gonna pass through the inner camps. The first time when I did this, I actually ran up to a gate up ahead there. And I wonder what's going on, and you have to like kinda go close to these houses that seems to spawn these ads here. The first time I didn't, it didn't come up, so I was kinda confused, what should I do? But now I think there could be some more ads around here somewhere. Should come soon, I think. Here we got them, some spearmans. And of course I'm moving them together. I'm gonna use the butcher one, the highest. And I'm thinking about going and try out the PvP events. I do play on the the PvE server, and if I read it right, it's like just 1 week each month or something, and Border Kingdoms I think it was. So I would see when I would do that, so it's not sure it will be this first PvP event, so it might be the next after this one, so... Since I do not have any player on the PvP server at all. Yep, and we're done with that one. It is a pretty strange one, because it says pass through the inner camp. There's some big dude coming up. Ironclad Pitches Defiler. So this mighty sweep that it does, you can just go behind him and keep striking him. You don't even have to like run away, you can just go behind him and anyone gets a knockback that he would be doing otherwise. I think he's gonna do one soon again, I think. Let's try to seize him a bit. He might sweep again, but I'm gonna seize you, man. Too late. Maybe he's gonna recast it faster, I don't know. Let's do another crowd control here. Actually, the last boss in this quest, he actually have some tactics that you gotta do, so... And that is pretty fun also, to have like a single play quest which requires some tactics when you're fighting the boss, like... Most places you just kinda like go and strike them, but it is fun when there are some tactics applied to it, so... Okay, the shaman. So we're just gonna slay these dudes, and the shaman is behind here, or get some help from those wolf picks also. I don't know why we like fighting together, you probably know more if you read a quest. So if you're gonna do this, go through the quest if you're interested to know the reason for all of these events. If there are any reason, hopefully it is. So let's go and check with the shaman. I want answers. Tell a story, Conan. Catch. I want answers. What's going on? He doesn't wanna... Okay, now it's working. So he's gonna send me kinda... I think it's back in the past. It's kinda like sending me to another world. So we're gonna see soon. You see everything start to go like grayish, so... Kinda cool thing, like... And these things going on. So we can destroy 4 more of those shadow stones. And it's up here, and like I said before, it's pretty straightforward when you came to this place. We're gonna go... Let's get to start some new food. Shadow Realm. Yes, we are in the Shadow Realm. I'm actually gonna see if he will follow me along. If it doesn't, doesn't matter much, but here we got one of those shadow stones. Quite many ads here actually, so I'm gonna try to do a massive crowd control in here. Of shatter. That is really useful when there are many mobs around. But I must say, it is really easy. As long as you can crowd control them or you can heal yourself or you are a tank, it is really easy. So I would say basically any class can do this really good. These stones though, they do take quite an amount of hits. But we are gonna destroy 3 of these shadow stones, and after that we're gonna destroy the source of the corruption here. This is going down soon, I hope. Seems like you have a lot of health. But I don't want to go into Reaver because risking to get more ads, because sometimes it actually kind of like spawn more ads. I think it might be doing it now. Yeah, there we got an ad. But he's soon down the stone, so... I must say, I really haven't missed playing a Barbarian two-handed. They got some real nice combos, and I really like this axe that I got. I think it's tier 1. I got Ninja the tier 2 axe when we did a raid, but you know, it comes more weapons and nothing really to care too much about. It's not huge different in damage and stuff anyway, so... It was the same with tier 3 blunt for my bear shaman, so... I lost that one too. That kinda really sucked, but... I'm probably gonna get Wolf 1 very soon. I can actually afford it already, but... I'm not sure if I'm gonna get some more hero cannons before I go and betray them. And I've been interested to get their horses as well. I think they can look kinda good, some of them. I don't know if it was named Ghost or something, one that I did kinda like. I think I'm actually just gonna bring this dude up because there's a ranged one here, so let's bring him to this dude. It does save some time. That's like one thing you have to do very often, Conan. Bring mobs together to... If they're like some melee ones and there's like one ranged one, you bring the melee to the ranged one. Because the ranged one obviously not gonna move, they're just gonna keep shooting from a distance, so that's the reason for that. Ooh, Earth Shatter. Gotta love Earth Shatter. And that one is awesome also. So much damage. See, I'm not really going down in health. It's really good. This Blood Rage stance is awesome when you're stacking it up high. Should try go in Berserker two-handed sometime to raid and just track my DPS and see how far it goes, but I don't think it's gonna be close to the Reaver at all. With Reaver I do quite a good DPS, I would say. I need some more gear to do it better and maybe look a bit into my talents more, but I do think that I have a pretty good talent tree and I think I got a pretty good combo switching between. So after this one we just have one more of these shadow stones to take down. I keep wanting to call them orbs. We did go down some health there. Where do we have it? Use a rest ability. The rest ability nowadays is so powerful, you don't need to put any points in it at all, it's just powerful at the start, so very useful to do. And when you're leveling, it's even more useful to use it. Really good one. Oh, fatality, awesome. I think it's going down. Yep. So that's the way you're gonna go later, but before we can go there we have to destroy the last shadow stone, and it's down here. I'm just gonna bring all these mobs together. I think it won't be a problem. I still have my earth shatter, so I'll stun them all and fight them all. I don't really think that any of these dudes actually have some crowd controlling, so it's no like risk to get a stun or knocked back and such things. Just gonna try to get his ad at the same time. These shadow zones do have so much health. And I actually started to raid here free again with my guilds. And it's really fun. I think that our guild is getting a lot of awesome members now. We have a lot of fun together. They're great people and I really like playing with them. And it's so fun in this game when you're in a guild and go and do some new stuff together. It's really fun. I think I wouldn't like this game as much as I do if I didn't have the guild that I do have, so this is like the first guild ever actually in any game that I feel like kinda like a bond with the players in the guild, and I really like that. But now we're done with that, so all shadow stones is down, and now we're just gonna go up and destroy the source of the corruption. And this is the hardest part about this quest, but it's also the last part about this quest also, so this one do require some tactics or knowledge, at least what you can do here. Can use Earth Shatter here again. Can get through here if I didn't use it, I think. Yes, let's use an health potion just to be sure. Oh my god, you're hitting pretty hard. Come on, don't die. Just gonna try to escape a little bit. There we got him, and yeah, we're gonna get this dude too. That was a bit risky. What's down? Was we at 300 health? That was pretty risky. Yeah, we get one more shaman here. Don't really need to kill him, but let's do it anyway. Yeah, they were died. So now it's just the last part about this: destroy the corruption. And here we got the dude that we're gonna kill, Shadow Storm. So how this works is that we will be killing him, I think it's 3 or 4 times. This is gonna break down, and when that breaks down, is gonna come a new boss, which requires some tactics too. So let's fight him. You're gonna see soon. He's gonna do some knockbacks. I'm thinking I'm gonna try very soon to do it. Yeah, you see that AoE. You really have to get away from that one. And here you see the knockback. I'm gonna do a stun on this guy. It's gonna help a lot to keep in crowd controlled. It's gonna be very, very useful. And the barb has so many crowd controls, so. But see, don't stand at that thing. It does hurt pretty much. So I'm just avoiding his stay down. Doing a crowd control. So he's soon going down. So that's awesome. So now I did another of those AoE. I think it's actually every time when he speak, you get his like AoE going on. Let's gonna do another crowd. Oh! Didn't he do one before? Yeah, let's kill him anyway. And I think that now that we will be fighting him, he's actually gonna be lower on health. I wonder if we actually can rest. Yeah, we actually could rest. So here's coming again. Just gonna get away a little bit from him. I want to Yeah, I want him to... yeah, there we got it. Stay down. Just gonna use a health potion just to be sure to survive this. The biggest risk is if you get caught in this AoE, because it does hurt so damn much. Here it goes again. Ease capper. Stay down. Damn it, he got me. I'm gonna do a knockback. He is going down now. There we got him. Was it the last one? I think it's one more. You see all those AoEs, so it could be good to not spread it around too much. Yeah, here we got another one, so let's get out of here. Yeah, let's do a crowd control. Keeping the CC, it's gonna help very much. Yeah, stunning punish. So he's down, and now this is the last phase of this. Shadow Stone is going down, and now we'll be facing another boss, the Asheronian Soul. And I would say that this is pretty easy. If you know what you can do about this last part, it's really easy. So now I'm gonna do Soul Surge. As far as I know, it does damage, and if you're staying too close to that one, when it's doing Consume Anima, it's gonna strike you really hard. Getting away from that one. Using some CC, since I'm not as strong as I was with my Dark Templar or my Bear Shaman that had its heals. It's gonna go away from it a little bit. Soul Surge, getting away from that one. Don't want to be in that one. If I remember it right, it strikes you so damn hard if you stay in that one. It's gonna strike you so hard. Let's stun him. Yeah, damn it, he actually finished that one. Didn't think it was gonna finish it. He's actually hitting pretty hard at some times, like 1k at times. I'm gonna try to stun him again. Not gonna consume him, man. And we can do a knockback also. But I don't want to do it. Let's do it now. It seems like it blows up when it has been on the ground for some time. Gotta get away from that again. Let's see, he's casting that very frequently. Get away from that. I'm actually gonna get some stamina potion. Felt like I was kinda low on my stamina there. We don't want to run out of stamina, even though I have an ability which regains some stamina. I don't want to run out of that. That's gonna make me not strike any hit on an enemy, so that's no good. But it's going down, awesome! So we finished the quest now, and we're just gonna go down and speak with the shaman again. So we're done with this part, and now we're just gonna finish the last and get our reward. And you can get down a bit faster actually than you get up here. There's actually like a quick way. You couldn't take it when it was playing before because it was blocked, so it does go a little bit faster to get back. So this one, you see it's blocked here. That's the one that we couldn't get up for. Actually, you probably could get up for it. I'm gonna check it out. Maybe we could get up from there. But it wouldn't matter much anyway, since we needed to kill those shadow stones. It wouldn't have helped on much anyway. I'm just gonna ignore that dude. I'm just gonna go to the shaman. Here he is. Let's speak with him. So now we got our rewards. We got this potion here, which this elixir is imbued with the spirit magics of the wolf-picked shaman. Consuming it will allow the user to take whatever form the spirits see fit in time. It's kind of interesting. I haven't tried that one. And Acheronian essence. Consume this item will leave the user with the lingering taint of Acheron, covering the body and the markings of the ancient empire. So this one you get, so make sure you have inventory slots. If you don't, and don't worry, you're gonna be able to take the stuff when you clean your inventory. And you can choose this Mastery and Prowess XP for 1 hour, and 50% normal XP for 1 hour, or have 50% PvP XP modifier for 1 hour also. And we got the social one. I'm gonna get the social one again. So now he's gonna help us return back to Tarantia again. Goodbye, man. So this was the quest, and we have one more thing to do. So we have done this, we got a wolf-picked wall here which you can speak to, and it is important to do this because you would get this token of gilding, 2 of them. There are actually some things that you can buy for just 1. So here's the NPC for that one, Gilding Vendor. So here we'll have to sell some flutes, some vanity, a mount, some pets, all kinds of things really. Here we got like a tiger mount which costs 13 of these. And as I said, as far as I know, this is the only way that you can get a gilding so far. But in the future you're probably gonna be able to get a lot more, so. But guys, this was it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and maybe you're playing the anniversary too. So guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe for future content with me, Banto. Thanks for watching. Now take care.